Good morning, and welcome to the 7th Annual Football Classic. It's an honor to be here and a great reminder of why we started this organization. 7 years ago, I not only was able to fit into that football jersey, but I found a new life's purpose and mission, and in that I found a group of friends and family members who became so important in my life and so important in the lives of others as we pursued this mission of helping veterans and their families transition from military life to civilian life. I couldn't thank everyone enough. I want to thank my wife and my son for their continued support, our board of directors, our Hudson Valley and New Jersey chapters, for all the work that they put in. For without all of these people, we wouldn't be moving, and we do an awful lot with very little. Although the pandemic has hit hard with us, it was like kryptonite when we found out we couldn't gather in a group of 100 and play football and hug and high five. But we managed to navigate around that along with some other organizations who were able to still stay active and keep moving during a time when things were not very easy to do so. So we want to kick this ceremony off with a very important award of ours, the Red Zone Award. And in the Red Zone, it takes a lot of people to get down into scoring position and the final push as one unit to get into the end zone. So this is a crucial spot and a crucial place for us. I first want to recognize my brother Vinny, Paula. She's an incredible leader for that organization and has veterans active and volunteering, helping furniture and outfit vets apartments all over the state and probably even beyond that. And I would like to present that award to them in honor of Robert Burkhart, who was one of our veterans and one of their volunteer veterans, and just an incredible young man. So this one goes out for him. I want to thank Kevin and Frank and their team over at the Ulster County Center for Veteran Reintegration. They're doing incredible work with the Veterans Boat Project, which is back up and running. You should check it out, as well as their last mission of boating down the Hudson from Albany down to New York City to raise awareness for veteran suicide. We absolutely cannot do enough to get that in the forefront of the news and get that in people's minds, especially after this pandemic when people have been isolated and alone. I want to thank Gary Brown from Dream 68. He was very integral in our Zoom calls into the hospitals where we connected with the veterans directly who we normally got in front of in person to play football. We were able to actually be videoed right into their units, laugh, talk, cry, let them know that they're not alone, and try and restore some hope. And Gary was a major part of that. So I just want to say thank you, Gary, for all the work that you put in with that project. I want to thank our team who constantly was on the forefront of trying to figure out what we could possibly do next. And a lot of that action was individual phone calls, individual reach outs. If you know of any veterans who have been alone or isolated during this time, it's really important that you reach out to them and let them know that they're not alone and that you're thinking about them. That's the greatest call of action that we can do. This year, we're not asking for money. We're asking you to reach out to other veterans who need help. Because it's now from person to person that is the greatest currency, and just letting people know that that we're thinking about them. So I just want to say thank you for joining us. We have a really great ceremony lined up, and we're going to move on through that. And we're really excited to be here, although virtually. I know that everyone is with us in spirit. So thank you and enjoy the ceremony.
Hi everyone, my name is Paula Maritello. I'm the founder of My Brother Vinny, an organization that provides furniture and housewares to veterans throughout the Hudson Valley region in New York City. I am proudly here today to congratulate David Lionheart from Play for Your Freedom for his 7th Annual Football Classic, and I'm very honored that he chose us for the Red Zone Award in honor of Robert Burkhart, a veteran and My Brother Vinny family member who sadly passed away in March. I think it's very important when people see how groups like ours join together. David has successfully developed a program that helps veterans while they're in the VA hospitals through his athletics. They help them with their mental health and a variety of other team building skills that I think are very important. When the veterans leave the VA after successfully participating in David's program, they go into their new homes, and my organization comes and we furnish their homes. We proudly, as of today, furnished 1,163 homes, and it's an honor for us to accept this award and continue to be part of David's family. So thank you.
Hello, David Lionheart and Play for Your Freedom family and friends and fans. I just want to say thank you. Thank you for this award. It means more than just Play for Your Freedom. Because of what Play for Your Freedom stands for, it allows me to have a platform to tell my story and to contribute back to our society and to the men and women who fight for our country, which allows me to be who I am. I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. Much continued success, and I'm always there for you the same way you're there for me. I appreciate you guys. Love you. Bye.
Hey everyone, it's Kevin with the Hudson Valley Center for Veteran Integration. Dave and all the folks over at Play for Your Freedom. Guys, thank you so much for what you do for the veteran community. You're making a difference. Please don't ever stop. And thanks for letting me share a new office space with the veterans. Vets, we are at 300 Enterprise Drive, Kingston, New York, 845-481-4004. Check out the programs at hvcvr.org. And for now, check out the space. This is set up just like an MWR or USO. So we've got internet access, we have computers, televisions, even some video games, conference rooms, private rooms. If you just need to get away or spend some time with your fellow veterans, this is where you need to come. We're here for you guys. Again, this is your space. Play for your freedom. We love you.
We know at Play for Your Freedom, it's not just about us. It's about the other organizations who are out there with the boots on the ground making a real difference in veterans' lives. Today, we want to take our platform to recognize an organization brought to us from one of our Warrior Game Ball recipients from 2015. This organization is called Saratoga Warhorse, and they use equestrian work to help veterans heal. And it's an incredible program, and we're going to hear a little bit more from them, from one of their operators. We also want to present the award for Breakout Organization of the Year, a new organization called Forever Healing Invisible Wounds, helping veterans with PTSD and other situations that they're dealing with work through them in a positive way using physical fitness and peer-to-peer support. And we want to thank them for all the work that they're doing. It's an honor to work with them and very proud of them since we've met them and seen them come really from starting from their own recovery and using that to help others. So we're really proud of you and we want to thank these organizations. Now a word from them.
Hi there, I'm Suzanne Berger. I'm an equine connection coach with Saratoga Warhorse. Just here to invite any veterans who may be watching this to give yourselves the opportunity of a lifetime to come connect with our horses and let them teach you so much about yourself. It's truly an experience that you'll appreciate for a long time afterwards. We have locations in New York, Baltimore, and Aiken, South Carolina. Funded totally by donations and staffed by people who believe in the mission and the horses and appreciate all of you for everything you've done for this country. So if this is of interest to you, please look us up. We're waiting to hear from you. Thanks. Bye.
Hi, we are the founders of Forever Healing Invisible Wounds.
And we are honored to be nominated as the Breakout Organization of the Year. As combat veterans, we have survived and overcame crisis. Whether it be homelessness, addiction, family struggles, or legal matters, returning home was not just a struggle, but a life or death situation. Through resilience, we fought back and became beautiful human beings that we are today. As a result, our foundation aims to pay forward the gift we were given freely and ensure that no veteran in crisis ever goes unheard, unhelped, or unsupported ever again. Our end goal is to stay connected with other veterans through fitness and recreational events.
Also, my vision is to bring more awareness to female veterans. As a combat veteran, my goal is to reach other female veterans and let them know they are respected and welcome to our organization.
We want to thank Play for Your Freedom and thank David Lionheart for all the support and love from his foundation. Thank you again.
A real legacy is not just left behind, it's lived. The people who are receiving this award, the I Will Not Be Beat award, really changed my life. They're responsible for the success of this organization, and when they were faced with ultimate tragedy, they did not back down. They pulled together, and they really lived the example that they showed to everybody around them, and that was not giving up and not giving up hope and finding a way to move on. And it's a reminder for all of us, the blessings that we have and the time that we have to spend that with one another. So I want to invite my little buddy, Vincent Spadevecchia, who's one of my personal heroes, to present this award. Thank you, Vincent, and we love you very much to this family, and it's an honor to be walking alongside of you.
Hello, this is Vincent Spadevecchia, and today we want to present the I Will Not Be Beat Award to Lupo for his incredible courage and bravery.
In helping others, we shall help ourselves. For whatever good we give out completes the circle and comes back to us. Thank you for honoring Lou and our family with this award. I credit all of the 4,000 plus veterans we've worked with over the past 5 years with teaching me how to be a stronger person. About 5 years ago, my path crossed with David Lionheart, and I began volunteering with the amazing team of people at Play for Your Freedom. Here I thought all along that it was me giving my help and strength to those who needed to realize they are strong and so worthy of our extra time and care, when in actuality it was the veterans that were continuing to pass the strength on to me and to others. Seeing and learning from their determination, strong will, courage, and bravery amid their times of vulnerability and despair has helped me and my family to get through the most difficult time in our lives. This past January, after my husband was involved in an automobile accident, we were blessed to reflect on the 10 days that followed. It's hard to imagine, but among the despair, we were able to pull out hope, and I credit the years of learning from the veterans that we've worked with of how to be strong and how to get through tragedies together. We at first made peace with my husband's certain future of being a complete paraplegic. We kicked into survival mode and figured that we needed to find a way to make the best of what we had. Unfortunately, God had alternate plans, and I lost my husband of 30 years 10 days later. Again, in order to get through this tragic, life-changing event, I pulled the strength from all those who've taught me in the past. We can get through anything together. Just check on each other, lend an ear, sit and listen. Show that you care. Know that you're not alone, and happiness and peace can be found again. It's amazing what the power of together can do.
An important part of our ceremony is learning about veterans that we've never met before and showing appreciation for a sacrifice that them and their families have made. Today, we want to start by recognizing, on behalf of Melissa Lowe and her family, veteran Donald D. Hansen. He served for 32 years in the United States Marine Corps, reluctantly retired on June 1st, 1989 as a Sergeant Major of the 25th Marines 4th Marine Division. Today, we honor you. Next, I want to honor Francis Cook on behalf of his stepdaughter. Francis served in the U.S. Army from 1944 to 1946. He was part of a group that helped deliver supplies in the Persian Gulf. Francis appreciated the fact that he was able to serve his country. I'm grateful to have called this man my stepfather, she says. He has been in our lives for 21 years prior to his passing in March of this year. One of the most admirable things about Francis Cook, in addition to his service, was that he also helped raise his stepdaughter along with her 4 children from his first wife's marriage, and he did so selflessly. Francis was a person of integrity who would talk to anyone on the street and had a great sense of humor. In the words of Francis Cook just prior to his passing, "I am completely satisfied." And I think that's a really incredible story and really important information for us to have as we find uncertainty in these times. Let's take care of each other, do the right thing, and do what's best for ourselves in order to help other people around us. I want to thank these veterans for their service and for their family sacrifices. Today we honor you. Thank you. This next award was initially given with a heavy heart, as the young lady it's named after was part of our staff and our team. Nicole Marinucci left us all too soon, but her memory and her efforts remain with us. We named this award after her the Star of Light Award because of the characteristics that she displayed during all of her interactions with the veterans in our workshops and people in her life. She was a pioneer in finding hope in somebody who normally couldn't find that for themselves. But after an afternoon with her, they usually walked away smiling as she was able to do that for any of us on the staff as well during a tough day. Her father, Michael, survives her and is one of our top ambassadors and top volunteers and really an incredible family member for us. This year's recipient was a clear-cut choice. Jeffrey Mosman, who's one of our staff members and one of the originators of Play for Your Freedom's workshops with the hospital, is this year's recipient. Jeff, we want to recognize you not only for your extensive military service, but your continued service in the community. I know that Nicole is very proud of you for all you've done and how proud of you were of her for all that she was able to accomplish. As a family award and as a family team, we want to thank Jeff for all he's done, and it's an honor to present you with this award, Jeff. Thank you so much for all you do and all you continue to do for your fellow veterans and for Play for Your Freedom. This year we honor you with the Star of Light Award. I want to thank everybody for joining us for the 7th Annual Football Classic. Even though it was virtual, this was still really special to pull together and some of the awards that we give out and some of the memories that we can reflect on, and some of the new stories from service members that we get to hear and learn about. And I wanted to close the ceremony on this football field here, which is a very special place for us, although we haven't been able to physically be out here catching passes and spending fellowship with veterans and with our community. I think it's important that we don't live in a space that is what if and why is it this way, but instead reflect on some of the decisions that we've made for ourselves and for the people around us in the past, and kind of harbor that as an inspiration and motivational tool to move forward. We can't live in that kind of a space. We need to shift it to what can I do from this point and from this position, and what can we do to move forward, not just as an individual, but as a community. And at a time where we're very divided right now, it's an honor to be teamed up with such incredible people, and any future members that decide to come and join us and work with us. And let's be thankful for what we have and thankful for what we've accomplished, and use that as a stepping stone to move forward so that we can continue to create memories and create positive space for people to heal and for ourselves. So on behalf of myself and the Play for Your Freedom team, I want to thank everybody for all you've done, everyone who's ever thrown a quarter in a bucket, anybody who's ever come out onto the field, anybody who's even said our name. I just want to say thank you on behalf of all the families, of all the service members, of our team, and myself. Thank you. Have a great year. And man, we look forward to being back out here again next year.
Hey y'all, Dakota Gallman down in Texas. Got a call from a dear friend at Play for Your Freedom. Wanted me to share a memory with you for the first Play for Your Freedom Football Classic. So I thought I would, but first, I just want to talk about what was surprising about the first Football Classic. First, I had no idea there'd be a color guard there. I had no idea we'd have an amazing singer there. I didn't know that I should have gotten in better shape because there were some incredible athletes playing that day. I didn't know that I'd have a sports-related injury that would last to this day based on that one football game. Fortunately, we lost early and I was sidelined the rest of the day. But what I really didn't know was that Play for Your Freedom would scale and grow, and that they'd be conducting workshops all over the country, sharing their joy and their love and their respect with the veterans of this nation. And I had an opportunity to participate in one of those workshops, and I can tell you firsthand what a difference it makes and how happy those veterans were from having people take time out of their day to spend time with them and bring them just some fun and some joy and a great experience in these workshops. So thank you to David Lionheart and the Play for Your Freedom team. Finally, I'll share the last memory from the Classic. I'm holding the game ball from the first game. So it's a great honor to hold on to this. I'll always have it. Keep doing what you're doing. Thanks, Play for Your Freedom. Keep it up. Galvin out.
It wouldn't be a football classic without an emotional Dave Lionheart presenting something to someone most deserving. And in this picture, you can see firsthand that experience. One of my favorite memories. That helmet represents it all, with the participants signing it. I asked one of the players to sign my helmet, and he thought I was Rex Ryan, the coach of the Jets at the time. So, though I kind of look like Rex Ryan, I'm not. Coach Collins. He just heard coach, and he thought, what a wonderful way to have Rex Ryan sign his helmet. But thank you, Play for Your Freedom. Thank you, David Lionheart. And we'll be back in person someday.
All right. To give you guys a rundown with the virtual Play for Your Freedom. Want to give a big shout out to Dave. He does an amazing job beyond what I can imagine what he puts into it. So it's phenomenal. I love every bit of it, that what he's doing with us veterans. Favorite memory of Play for Your Freedom was getting recognized and getting a game ball. That was really awesome. It was awesome that I was able to do that with my father and Coach Collins. He was the one that gave me the ball, which was something special to me. That man, Coach Collins, is beyond grateful too. So, and then my second favorite thing was I got to nominate my brother from the service, and I was able to give him a game ball. So that was awesome also. So everything about Play for Your Freedom is amazing. I love the vibe and the drive that everything goes into it. So it's awesome. Hope everybody's doing good with the virus and stay safe.
Hi, my name is Helen Lionheart, and my husband David founded Play for Your Freedom. My most cherished memory from the annual Play for Your Freedom Football Classic was when, during the ceremony, several veterans took to the microphone to tell the supporting crowd about how Play for Your Freedom's workshops have impacted their lives in a positive way. I was very touched by their words and moved, and I think for myself and for the crowd, it was invaluable to hear firsthand the impact Play for Your Freedom has on these veterans. And of course, I was incredibly proud of the organization that my husband has put together to date, with the help of all of you, the supporters, and his staff. Thanks, guys.